Tom Cruise owns jets more thrilling than his action movies. He's not just a star. He's a pilot with serious firepower. Let's soar into his insane private jet collection. You've seen him pull off wild stunts in Mission Impossible, but did you know Cruise flies his jets in real life? This guy doesn't just ride in the back like most A-listers. Since earning his pilot's license in 1994, Tom has made aviation a personal obsession. From modern jets to vintage warbirds, his fleet isn't just about status, it's about passion. His planes are handpicked for performance, history, and adrenaline. Whether he's headed to a movie set or just flying for fun, Cruise lives for the skies. And this isn't some hobby. This is full-on flight club level commitment. Let's kick off with the king of his fleet, the Gulfstream R4. This beauty costs around $36 million and is like a flying five-star hotel. It can carry up to 19 passengers, but forget about cramped cabins. This jet is next level. We're talking hand-stitched leather seats, a private bedroom, a full-size kitchen, and a spacious lounge where Cruise chills between film shoots. Need entertainment? How about 4K monitors, surround sound, and satellite Wi-Fi while cruising at 40,000 feet? It's even equipped with noise cancellation tech, so every flight feels like floating on. This isn't just luxury, it's lifestyle on wings.
I look up and I say, oh, well, that's a cool looking plane. They go, oh, that's Tom's. I said, oh, cool. Who's borrowing it? They said, no, that's him, flying it. I went, okay, he's that dude for real.
There's still a lot of that pioneering spirit of aviation when you're flying a P-51. You know, if Top Gun was made in the 1940s, guess what? This airplane's the star of the show. The airplanes today are very computer-oriented, and the P-51 is all push-pull cables, nothing's automatic.
While most celebrities are busy flaunting sleek, ultra-modern jets, Tom Cruise flips the script with something straight out of a history book, a World War II-era P-51 Mustang. Yep, you heard that right, a legitimate fighter plane that once ruled the skies in the 1940s. Cruise reportedly dropped around $4 million on this magnificent warbird, and it's not just sitting in a hangar collecting dust. Oh no, he flies it himself. The plane is painted in a sleek silver finish, customized with his markings, and roars to life like a beast straight from an action film. With top speeds over 430 miles per hour, it's more than just a nostalgia piece. It's a serious performer, even by modern standards. This isn't your average private aircraft. It's got raw power, aggressive lines, and the kind of sound that rattles bones when it flies overhead. It screams Top Gun energy, and Cruise is the perfect guy to be behind the stick. He's not just playing pilot. He's trained, certified, and logged countless hours flying this piece of history. Fans of Top Gun, Maverick may have spotted this very plane in the film's ending scene. That wasn't CGI. That was Cruise flying the real deal. This warbird represents more than his love for vintage aviation. It reflects his dedication, his thrill-seeking spirit, and a passion that goes far beyond Hollywood glitz. Other celebrities may own luxury jets, but how many can say they command a fighter plane once flown in actual combat? Cruise's P-51 Mustang is a flying legend, and it's proof that for Tom, aviation isn't a flex, it's a full-on lifestyle. Let's talk interiors. Every jet Tom Cruise owns is a masterpiece of comfort and style. Inside the Gulfstream 4, you'll find a private suite, custom leather seating, mood lighting, and yes, a fully stocked bar. Cruise doesn't do average. His onboard entertainment includes 4K TVs, theater sound, and Wi-Fi strong enough to stream while soaring. Even his smaller aircraft are built for elegance. Soundproof cabins, tech-loaded cockpits, and relaxing lounges that rival the best hotel rooms. These aren't just jets. They're airborne mansions with a view. Flying with Cruise? It's 5-star luxury, at 40,000 feet. Now here's where Cruise separates himself from the Hollywood crowd. He flies his jets. No hired help, no co-pilot ego, just Cruise in command. With a pilot's license since the mid-90s, he's certified on multiple aircraft, including his beloved Gulfstream 4 and P-51 Mustang. And remember Top Gun, Maverick? A lot of those flight scenes? Yeah, Cruzy flew those himself. He's one of the very few actors in history to pull off his flight stunts for real. Whether he's on a mission or just taking off for fun, Tom's not a passenger, he's the pilot, and that's just badass. All right, time for the big question. How does Tom Cruise's private jet collection stack up against the biggest names in Hollywood and beyond? Let's start with John Travolta, another aviation lover. Travolta owns multiple aircraft, including a full-on Boeing 707, and he even built a runway in his backyard. That's right, the dude has planes parked like cars. Then, there's Elon Musk, who travels in a Gulfstream G650ER, a tech marvel costing over $70 million. Musk isn't a pilot like Cruise, but his jet is one of the fastest and longest range in the world. Rappers? Oh, they go big. Drake owns Air Drake, a custom Boeing 767, which is basically a flying palace. Jay-Z also rocks a 767 gifted by Beyoncé, complete with living rooms and marble finishes. Luxury? Off the charts. But here's the twist. Most of them don't fly their planes. That's where Cruise sets himself apart. While others rely on crew, Tom's in the cockpit, navigating the skies solo. He doesn't just own the aircraft, he masters them. Plus, Cruise's mix of luxury jets and historic warplanes makes his fleet stand out in a sea of oversized, over-the-top airliners. It's not about size or price tags for Tom, it's about passion, performance, and personal connection. So yeah, others might have bigger jets, but when it comes to heart and hands-on flying, Cruise is in a league of his own. Let's be real. Private jets don't come cheap, and Tom Cruise is flying at a level that burns serious cash. Start with his Gulfstream 4, valued at around $36 million just to buy. But that's only the beginning. Every year, maintenance alone can cost between $2 and $4 million. We're talking engine servicing, software updates, crew fees, and hangar storage. His vintage P-51 Mustang is even trickier. You can't just take that to a local mechanic. It needs rare parts, specialized care, and expert engineers to keep it airworthy. That pushes up costs big time. Then there's fuel. A single long-distance round trip in a jet like his Gulfstream can cost tens of thousands of dollars in fuel alone. Add insurance, permits, and pilot certifications, and you're easily looking at millions annually just to keep these birds in the sky. But for Cruise, it's not about flaunting wealth. It's about living the dream. Aviation isn't just a hobby. It's a lifestyle he's invested decades in. He's known to fly co-stars, friends, and even production staff to film sets in style. Every dollar spent is part of that passion. He's not chasing headlines, he's chasing horizons. Owning and flying these jets isn't for the rich, it's for the obsessed. And Cruise, he's all in. What makes Tom Cruise's jet collection truly unique isn't the price tag or the luxury leather seats. It's the soul behind every aircraft. While many celebrities focus solely on comfort or size, Tom builds a fleet that reflects his identity, his thrill-seeking nature, his dedication to realism in film, and his deep respect for aviation history. Take his P-51 Mustang. Most celebs wouldn't touch a vintage warplane, let alone fly it themselves. But for Cruise, that's the whole point. It connects him to a golden age of flight and echoes his Top Gun legacy. Then there's the Gulfstream II, which isn't just a ride. It's a mobile base for a global superstar. From Los Angeles to London, this jet lets him work, rest, and fly on his schedule without compromise. But it's more than luxury and logistics. These jets are symbols. They represent Cruise's lifelong commitment to doing things his way. Whether that's hanging off planes in stunts or piloting across continents. Unlike others who lease or lend, Cruise is deeply involved in his planes, from flying to maintenance to customizing every inch. This mix of hands-on piloting, historical reverence, and A-list practicality makes his collection a true standout. It's not just private aviation, it's personal aviation. And in Hollywood, that's a rare flight path. Cruise's collection: fast, fearless, and first class. From sleek jets to vintage warbirds, Tom Cruise's private aircraft collection is the perfect reflection of who he is. Fearless, fast, and focused. Unlike most celebs, he doesn't just own the sky, he flies through it, hands on the controls, living his dream at 40,000 feet. It's not about showing off, it's about soaring on his terms. And that's as legendary as his film career. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at Tom Cruise's airborne empire, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more celebrity luxury deep dives. Because the next jet might be even wilder.